Hello! I am on the live. How are you today, my favorite people? Yes, it is me, the lady from the Kingdom of the United Nations. I would like to talk to you today about some things. So please, ask the question that you want to know. Please don't ask me about my country. Don't ask me about where I'm from. I tell you that I am from the Kingdom of the United Nations, and that is it. So, who is coming to my room? We have the first person. Hello, I am on the live. I am live and in living color, all the way from downtown in the Chelsea area. Where can you come? I do not do these things. What do you mean about this pump? If you want to tell, what is the address to where? What address are you looking for? What is this pump thing you're talking about? Hello, Miss Kim. I know that you hear me. You are not from my country. How are you today? Please, do not come up here and treat me like the animal. I am not the animal. I am from the Kingdom of the United Nations. Would you like to see? I am with my all-time friend again. It is Kunta. Say hello, Kunta. Kunta, I tell you what Kunta do to me today. I told Kunta, I said, Kunta, please, I cannot leave so early. I have to meet you at 11 o'clock. So I tell the Kunta to meet me at the bus stop. I was sitting there for 1 hour and a half. Why do he do these things to me?
I came with McDonald's.
And he did, because he came with a frappe. It was a frappe, right?
Yeah.
It had the whipped cream, it had the caramel, and even a straw. He did not forget the straw. You know, a lot of people forget the straw when they go and bring you a beverage. Hold on 1 second. I would like to show you my performance. Please, come to my class. Come to show me. Come support me. Come to teach me something. We are going to teach and learn from each other. We are going to work and enhance the art of both. For you people who do not know this, I am what you call a night guard. You ask me how I got there? I got there with my heart. I get that because I got out there on the floor against a whole lot of people, because it is what I enjoy to do. It is a spiritual thing that I do when I get on the floor. I become a whole nother person. But it really is the same person. Right, Kunta? He never know anything. Why don't you know, Kunta? Please tell the people, why don't you know? Now he doesn't even want to talk. But you know what? I said the blood. I am in Starbucks. The people are looking at me like I am crazy, but I am not. Please, do not laugh at me, Kunta. Why do he do this to me all the time? I do not like this Kunta guy. He tell me that he is from the Zulu nation. Where is this? Where is the Zulu nation? He says he is from Africa. Do you know that yesterday he told me that? Do not let the people tell me not to get in the sun. The sun has the vitamin D. I told him I can take the tablet. Right, Kunta? That's right. Now who else would you like to... Hey, Emily. Oh, I am sorry. I learned that from somebody over here in this country. You know where my country is? It is the Kingdom of the United of the Nations. Please, ask me the question.
Population Daesja.
I am the president, I am the governor, I am the secretary, I am the treasurer. Please, tell them, Kunta. He cannot tell you nothing because he cannot come to my country. He is animal. I don't like this animal. Please, don't call me the animal no more, Kunta. Please, talk to the people. You are making my life very boring. Would you like to go and talk to the people outside? Because I can talk to the people outside. I do not care. I'm going to give me a car. Because I've been riding a donkey all day. Tell them the donkey you ride here on. He pretends to be a mute, but I know that he not. He treat me like animal all the time. Look at the man. The people down here, I do not know sometimes. I cannot get this little piece of hair on my head to lay down. It has been like this for 3 days. What should I do? Can anyone tell me what I can do? Kunta is very disrespectful. He tell me to get a new weave. That is my hair. Please, do not disrespect me in front of my peers. In front of the people who love me. Why do you treat me like this? Why do you treat me like that animal? Why must I say this to you? I shed the blood. Please, you are no longer welcome in my country. Oh, I got to go outside. You have to look at the transsexual. She went inside. She went inside the CVS. Do you think that she is going to steal? I wait for she to come outside. She does not look very good. Maybe I should help her. I don't like to see the people like this. It is broad daylight and they come out here with the short dress on, a lot of the makeup, and the big wig. I tell you, the wig is so bad. I do not want to make fun of her, so I am going to go back inside. Kim, I send her to your group. Please help the children. Oh look, it is my son. How are you, my baby? Let me tell you about my son. My son thinks he is my only child. He said that he does not have a brother or a sister. He do not accept anyone else in it. Please, do not put your hand on me. Look. Do not push me. I don't like this guy. Please, come from me. Kunta. Move.
Sing the Shaka Zulu song.
I will not sing the Shaka Zulu song because I am not from the Zulu nation. Shaka! He liked it when I say that. Alright, enough is enough, guys. How are you? I got live, bitch. And you know I'm mad happy I got live. I can't hold it up. I'm so excited for the live. What's up? You guys coming to my class today? Yes, I have a hand performance class and action gentleman exchange to a regular performance class focusing on the hands. And the reason why I decided to do this class was because there is a lot that I have to give back, and I'm willing to. You know, this fucking piece of hair again. I'm about to cut this shit. Say I won't. Now nobody can talk. You are here with Daesja, and you are sitting here watching me like I am the animal. I am not the animal. Please. So anyway, back to my class. I was so overwhelmed this weekend, and I don't know what the feeling was. Whether it was happy, whether it was, I don't know. I was just overwhelmed, and I was overwhelmed because this was the first time that I ever felt the warmth and the love from this community of what I was doing. You know, you guys watched me through my addiction. You watched me through my medical issues. You watched me when I was happy. You watched me when I was sad. Even when they called me crazy, bitch. But that was my outlet to everyone. It helped me. Oh, Jesus, man. He's going to kill himself on ground. I tell you what her father say. You know what her father say? Her father say he killed himself on ground. That's my son. We rehearse, well, we don't rehearse. We recite little skits from all of the Disney cartoons. He loves Maleficent from Secret Beauty. But anyway, back to my class. I keep getting off the subject. So, yes. So I started this class to enhance both in the community. When I went to the ball on Saturday, I was very, very Kunta. If you stop. That's Kunta, and he likes a lot of attention. He's a vegan. He better eat that motherfucking apple that I've been carrying around for 2 days. Please Keep your fingers out of my life. Zulu fingers. So anyway, stop. You interrupted. You're being very rude. I am talking about the book. So, as I was saying is that when I went to the ball Saturday, I was utterly disappointed. At some point in the Vogue category, I got my life, but I was really so disappointed because it seems that the people today have lost the art in it. There was nothing really spectacular about a boy being up there naked with his ass out, bending over in my motherfucking face. How would you feel? Because the last time that I checked, when Yolanda stepped over Sanaya and squatted in her face, she pulled that bitch down to the floor, makes the club, and then everybody leaves. So just imagine sitting on a panel and have some boy with a fucking string coming up his butt and, oh my Jesus. I don't want y'all to take it as me reading. Look. Bitch, she even had the diddy bop. That was a fool. I feel her claps. Anyway, so as I was saying was that, not only that, there was nothing but a jump in the air and a dip on the floor. Even if you're dramatic, you can still dip softly. Ask Alora. Well, yeah, ask Alora. And if you can't ask her, then you can ask her while watching her on the YouTube. But, anyway, yes, hands are my specialty. And yes, it took me a long time to get where I was at. Not only because of politics, was because, well, really politics. Everything that I set out to do because it was a feeling of my emotion that I was going through at the time. I used to be afraid to actually get on the floor and battle. I think my worst fear was getting chopped. That is so embarrassing. Oh. Can you imagine that? But it seemed like I was only a 10 girl in the beginning. Y'all know I'm an open book, so you know I don't give no fucking, I'm gonna tell you. So you know I was only a 10 girl in the beginning. Hey Anya! And what that means is that I will only give her fucking 10s. But that was basically because at that time they wanted to see Yolanda and the EMB, they wanted to see Yolanda and Alexis. They wanted to see the girls that was already out there getting it. And I stated my claim and I made my presence known. There was nobody with hands but Dee Dee, and I had sat her 3 times in a row at the clubhouse. And I used to vote dramatic before that. I got tired of fucking scraping my knees and springing my ankle, rolling around the floor with Yolanda. It was ankle. Every Wednesday at the clubhouse. Going after her, she going after me. Bitch, my fucking ankle wasn't even healed yet, and I was still out there. Girl, one day I could not walk. My knee had torn 12 ligaments, and my ankle was as big as a horse's ass. Right? You don't remember? Okay. So anyway, that's your biggest fear, is getting chopped. You have to get over that fear. As long as you know that you are bringing what you're bringing on that floor from your heart and your emotion, it doesn't matter what anybody say or what anybody do. Everyone pays attention to what the judge is going to say and if the judge is going to. And I learned this from my sister Nicole. She told me that Ashley said this to her one day. See, I do look up to people. She said, you shouldn't be worried about whether the judge is going to vote for you or not, or whether they're standing up clapping. She said you should worry about what the audience is doing, what the people are doing. Now, when I started to realize that, I got excited. I got so excited. I'm generally a performance arts girl. I studied dance for 12 years, ballet, modern, tap, jazz. I also dance street dance, hip hop with Dalamu, Revlon, Albert, Little Bit, and many others. But as I was talking about Vogue today,
it's really, really, really not my teeth. And I guess that's what people are into. But they all do the same thing. And it's becoming uncanny. I mean, who sits around and do the motherfucking Running Man all day into a dip? What happened to the poise, the presence, the performance? I mean, what happened to the individuality? What happened to, excuse me, the passion for it? You know, I had looked up to, or who I admire, who inspired me was Christina, Alyssa, who was the other? You don't even know. I don't even know why are you here next to me? I am talking about the vote. So, I mean that vote generally. I was interested in what you call their productions. I was interested in the look. I was interested in the performance. You know, it tells a story. Your hands tell a story. And that's what I want to get to the community. I want to let them know that the person that they are screaming and rooting for and they are going crazy for is the same person living in the same world, doing the same thing, trying to get to greatness. And when I get out there with a Jones in my bones, for better words. I live to perform. I think my life is just a fucking movie, and I don't like to pretend. So when it comes to, you know, the different productions and the different things that people do, everyone has their own individuality. But today it just seems like everybody is watching the same hip hop video and bringing it to ballroom. And I want to say another thing about the kids, or the people, because they're not all kids, that come from other countries. I had the honor of meeting a couple of them from London, from Switzerland, that had took my class. Now, these kids come here not only to study Vogue, but to study the heritage and the history. They ask so many questions. They want to learn about the landmarks. They want to know, you know, what it is to be in a village. They want to know how is it. And, you know, a couple of them have said to me, they want to go because it's a certain kind of energy, and it's an emotion, and it's a passion. And they come here and, bitch, they come here for a vacation and they take 3 classes a motherfucking day. Could you imagine that? And here you have people that's like, oh, why would I go there to pay somebody to teach me how to vote? Because bitch, you don't know how to vote. But not only that, is because of this, not even really the support, but to further your education and your knowledge of it. I love you too. Are you coming to my class? I'm not really promoting my class. It's something that I really am not trying to do. If you're gonna come, you're gonna come. You know, everybody has their preference. Or maybe they just don't have it, but that is what it is. I do individual classes as well. However, do anyone have any questions? Call your friends and tell them that I am under live. I will not make a fool of myself appear to do the impersonation so that you can laugh. If you want to get a laugh, please buy tickets to the circus or watch Comedy Live Central. This is not it. This is the live. And I am live and a little girl. You like that, bro? Anyway, so back to what I was saying about performance. I have been around in different categories with different people in different houses, and yes, different houses. When you look to a house, you look for a family, you look for honesty, you look for trust, you look for that acceptance. I just wanted to be accepted in the beginning, and I wanted to fit in, but I didn't. And I felt some kind of way because I felt different. You know, I thought I was boring sometimes. I thought that I was corny, which I am. I am kind of corny, but what do you expect? I grew up on the Upper West Side, and I went to all-white school. That's not an excuse, but I'm gonna use it. So, therefore, Miss Lewis, how are you today? Please do not put the emoji on my phone. The emoji is the voodoo. It is the little thing that looks like the ghost from Pac-Man. Please, Miss Lewis, do not put that on my phone. Oh my God, look what she put on my phone. It is the ghost from the Pac-Man game. You see that there? I cannot. I went to school with Kels. Who's Kels? Kelly? No, I did not go to school with Kelly. However, as I was saying, ballroom had changed my life in so many different ways, and some were good and some were bad. The point that I'm trying to make is that we all fall short from time to time, and it's because what we are looking for, and we don't seem to get. And what we do is that we pick up these habits and these needs and this thrust for wanting to be accepted or acknowledged when it should not come to that. I don't go out there for you guys, and it's no shade, and it's really not. I go out there because it's something that I enjoy to do. It's my passion to perform, to be an entertainer. I don't even go out there for the competition. You know, because those who win really lose, and those who lose really win, and when you tie, there isn't a winner at all. Which brings me to my next subject, that I do not and will not actually vote again for anybody. If we do it once, you have your judgment, and let's leave it as that. But the kids today, like I said, they turn this into what you call a comedian show. They have to be the one that has to look like a fool in order to get a vote, which is totally uncanny. Like I said, I'll be damned. The next person that wear a G-string, or the next person that come up while I'm on the panel, put their bare ass in my face, I am going to go in. That is so disrespectful. Please, have 10 step back. And I don't know about any other judges, but I have respect for myself, and you should have respect for other people. So, I'm willing to actually give up my free time, because I could be home painting, and actually help you guys, or I want to help everyone. And what I want to do is that I don't want to teach you, because you should already know. It's something that comes from within. I want to enhance what you already have. I want you to understand that this is a form of art that has been embedded in our community for eons. And it evolves all the time. And actually it doesn't change. It just becomes, and it just is enhanced. And a lot of you people, they have what you call the YouTube vote. The Kiki scene is the next upcoming scene in here. I'm telling you, when I decided that I was going to get back involved in the scene, and I went into these different Kiki balls, I was totally amazed at the talent. And it was just like the mainstream ball. And I just couldn't believe while they was creating this world that was called the Kiki, because they didn't feel good enough, or if the judges was being shady. And that's not how life works. I understand that that some people may not get by, but how are you going to get by if you don't apply? I mean, some people never feel or think that they're good enough. Look at Hot Lunch. Bitch, Hot Lunch is now a superstar. And in the beginning, people kikied at her. People really kikied at her. But that bitch made her way through. You know, then they want to talk about his bias and, oh, this person on the panel and that person's on the panel. Oh, so I don't want to be involved no more because I never won or because I think that they're shading me. No, you're shading yourself. You're shading yourself. You have to continuously take advantage of the opportunity to proclaim who you are. They told me I could not do a lot of things. Who would ever thought me getting off the balcony? Coming down off the balcony, which I know that it was $1,000 and I wanted to win. And if I needed to grab everybody's attention, then I needed to do something that was motherfucking crazy. But I didn't go crazy. I had a plan, and I planned it right. Hey, Father, I'm down on hi, sweetie, how are you? I'm down on, where is that? Oh, I'm on 8th Avenue and 16th Street. Oh shit, you're at work, right? I should come through. Yeah. But anyway.
What's the name of your group?
What's the name of what group?
The one that you on live. How do I find you on live?
If you're my friend, it should say Natalie Daesja Coleman is now on live. I can't tag you on this. Hey, Gillette. Oh, Bess. You always trying it. You really always trying it. You know, I have this best friend. I have a couple of best friends. But what I'm trying to say is that I don't even know what I'm trying to say about that because I was totally on another conversation. So like I said, when it comes to, you know, the Kiki scene, I don't take it as a Kiki. I don't take it as it not being important. I don't take it as it being just for. It is just as valuable as the mainstream. These kids get out there and they put their heart in it, but they tend to lose the performance part of it because they're either trying to get over on the next person because what they see you doing, or they're trying to create something that is totally not the look. And a lot of times is that, you know, to each his own though, but I come from a different crowd, a different caliber. And if you are a performer, then you know that all the rest of that shit do not matter. You perform. Oh, that's what I told Janice when I tapped on her shoulder and I said, come on. Because that's my girlfriend. And, you know, I tapped on and said, let's play. Come on. And, you know, people take that as being upsetting because it's an embarrassment. I don't give a fuck. Anyway, so when you think about getting out there and hitting the floor, think twice about what you want to do, what are you trying to say, and what you are feeling. Because I'm a different person every time I hit the floor. It depends on what I'm going through, what I've been through, and what I'm feeling at the time. I love the gay people. I'm sorry, the people that live an alternative lifestyle. Anyway, so, you know, when you get out there, you know, like I said, ask yourself, why are you out there? Are you out there for acceptance? Are you out there to be a part of? Or are you out there because it's something that you love to do? Because it has become your passion? Because it is something that's inside of you that you just gotta break loose? That's how I felt. And I've never had no one to sit me down and say, do this, do that. The first person that told me about some hands was Dollar Moon Revlon, and I was in a hip-hop dance crew, and we did this, how do you say, delightfully, delectable, delight? That's the first time I learned how to do a figure eight, and he says, ooh, la, 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 la. And from there, I knew that I was destined to go. If you want to know a little history about me, I came out in 1995, Thanksgiving Eve, as Butch Queen, and I sat all the Butch Queens down that was supposed to be, you know, the head. It was only about 4 of them or whatever. I got my life though. I was so fishy. My first ball was the Legends Ball that I worked as a Butch Queen, and I sat all 13 of them with no breath, no breather. I'm not bragging, but I'm letting you know that this was something I wanted to do, and nobody was going to motherfucking stop me. I don't care how many of them was. And that's what you have to feel. Nobody can stop what you have in your heart. Nobody can stop what you need to say. So get out there and say it. But you make sure that you use the right words and the right terminology. And that goes with doing the right thing when you're on the floor voting. You want a street dance? Go join the All-Stars. You know, it's cute and it's entertaining, but it's not what it is. Y'all taking away the history and the culture of this. You know, still to this day, I go back and I am amazed with Bully Ninja. I got the chance to meet him once before he passed on. However, and when I see the little clips and I see the little interviews that he did, and I look at his style and his grace of vogue, it's inevitable. It is inevitable. And I admire stuff like that. When I see Christina, and I've seen a lot of videos of Christina, Ashley, and Tanaya, and Christina was always the girl that just got her tins too. But she kept it on. I'll tell you, I used to live next door to this bitch. This bitch was in her room doing yoga and Pilates. And I was saying to myself, this bitch is kooky looking. And you know, she loved to exercise and she loved to dance. And that's what she did when she got out there. You know, be different, have some individuality. It's not the next best dance move. It's how to enhance what you have. Vogue is a 1, 2, 3, 4 count, no matter what you do. We all do the same thing, just in different ways, without different energies. And people do not understand that. So I decided to start this hand performance classes because, you know, I wanted to give back, like I said. And I also wanted to give the people the chance to know who I am as a person. Not only that, but to show that not every girl is shady and not every girl is, you have to be their daughter or their child in order for them to teach you something. Or you have to follow in their footsteps as in being nasty and feeling high sedity. Ain't nobody better than the other person. I'm not too far removed, and neither are you. There's no big eyes and no little U's, or no big U's and little me's. We all start from somewhere, but we have to make the initiative to learn where it comes from. We have to make the initiative. I tell my students, I say, you know, you can do whatever it is that I am doing when I give you the choreography. But you must do it in your own way, in your own feeling. Because then you create an identity for yourself. But you have to keep at it. It's something that you have to be consistent with. Because if you're not consistent with it, then you will lose everything that you learn. You will lose everything that's inside of you, and you wouldn't know what to do. Like I said, my class is to focus on hands, but it is a regular performance class. And it's a regular performance class focusing on the hands because that I realized that you gotta go into the hands and you gotta get out of it, whether you're on the floor in the catwalk or spinning around. So if I'm going to actually teach hands, then I'm gonna have to actually go into how you break it down to get into your hands, how you bring it up to get into your hands, how you get out of your catwalk to do hands when the bitch next to you is actually rolling on the floor. Like I said, I admire the people that came from out of this country and they had took my class. Because like I said, they asked so many questions about the history and they watched. Hold on, I got something in my teeth. I'm feeling. I just had Subway's compliment of Kunta. He had a veggie sandwich. He's a vegan. Which I had that apple in my pocketbook for 3 motherfucking days. Bring the apple. Bring the apple. Fuck the apple. This. And the animal eat the apple like that. But anyway. Hi, Constance. Hey everybody, Constance is on here. That's the best nurse in the world. No, that's not right. I'm gonna be nice. So, as I was saying, I don't know where I was at. Are you listening to me?
No.
Okay, now he's not listening to me. He begged me to get on the line to act like the lady from the gate.
Yes, that's what I want.
That's what you want? You want me to make a fool of myself in front of the people?
I think that's what the people
So,
want too.
is that what the people want? Then they should come to my class. You have anything else to say? So, if it, oh, constant stop it. Wow. There was so many people and people out there that have, you know, hit me up in my inbox, and I thank y'all for encouraging me and keeping me on this platform of sanity. And I say that because if it wasn't for you guys, I kind of really wouldn't know what to do with myself. There was a dark area in my life where, you know, I felt like I did feel like I couldn't make it. I feel like I had done so much to myself and to others that I was kind of embarrassed. And I remember the people that used to actually see me out there, and they would call me Miss Hannigan. And you guys know Miss Hannigan was the person, the lady from Andy the Drunk. And she said, I got a bathtub of gin. And that was a character that I carried on because I thought it was cute. And I felt like people accepted me because, you know, I was loud, obnoxious, silly, and all that. And really, they were edging me on to make a fool of myself. And at one point, I thought that I couldn't roll if I didn't have a cocktail because it's a courage juice. And all my fears dropped once I had that drink. And then I felt like I couldn't do it without drinking. And then it became a massive problem. I had lived to live. It was the only way that I had courage. You know, I'm really emotional. I'm like a baby. I whine. I throw tension tantrums and huff and puff and all that. But a lot of times is that I have so many mixed emotions and feelings that I don't know what to do with it, and I don't want to be embarrassed, and I don't want to embarrass myself. So I used to drink, and then I pictured this life of horrible as sex, drugs, and rock and roll. So you know, you wasn't important if you didn't go in the bathroom and take a bump. You know, you wasn't important if you didn't have a cocktail and bring it at the bar. Those were my thoughts about walking into the club. You're headed in there. Give me a martini, extra dry, shaken, not served, 3 hours. Hold the cup in your hand. People say hi. You smile and sit. You sit in the corner and you watch everything that's going on. And you say, hey, give me another one. Or you say, how you doing, buy me a drink? It's ugly. It's really, really ugly. Or you walk into a bar. I'm not hating.
Why's that ugly?
That's ugly because
Some people could do that in a healthy
why? Why would you want that? Why would you want to have to walk in the club and ask somebody for something? Doesn't it feel good, you guys, to pay for your own shit? Doesn't it feel good to have your own? Instead of, it becomes a repetitive thing, and people don't know that. And if you have in your pocket and you're trying to take somebody else's, then you're not a good person at all. That's not fair. You know, and I'm talking about me, I'm not talking about them. Okay? So, listen. Get away from me. Please, you must go from me now. So, as I was saying back to, you know, what I was saying about addiction is that we have like this all-time idea. Well, I had this all-time idea, but that's what it was of being a woman.
I'm trying to get a couple bucks. The ring with Jesus on it. I'm trying to get a couple bucks.
Oh, you want to sell the ring?
Yeah, I was trying to, I've eaten all day, so I was gonna
Give him your apple. He hasn't
I'm
eaten.
trying to get me a burger, something to drink.
You don't want an apple?
I appreciate it, though, but
Okay.
the ring is
You want
like,
something to drink?
take, I don't know. What about $5, $10?
Excuse me?
No? Good? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You got him more loud?
No, I should have turned it to him, right? Nah, it's not for that. Wow, that just kind of hit me. And it hit me because I remember when I was out here drugging and drinking and fucking and sucking, and I had to say, I had to say to people, I had to say to them, can you give me something to eat, whether it's a bag of potato chips or a piece of candy, I'm hungry. And I meant it. And when you see people like that today, like the man just came over here with the ring with Jesus Christ on it. Mind you, he used that. And he said, I thought he was saying, did we drop a ring? He said, I'm trying to get a couple of dollars. You had a ring. He was talking so fast. And I'm like, what? And he's like, I'm hungry. I haven't eaten no day, please. So, remember, Kunta got this apple that I had in my pocketbook for 3 motherfucking days. We had it for a reason. So, I said, Kunta, give him the apple. Kunta looked at me like I had 6 heads. The man said, no, I want a burger. Mind you, Kunta's a vegan, so I know he come for claps. So he said, I want a he said, I want a burger. And I still had the puzzled look on my face. And then he said, I want a burger and something to drink, please. You know, I'm just trying to get a couple of dollars to the ring. So I had this 50-cent soda. I love the 50-cent soda because the acid and the sugar helps me stay up on my nose. So I took the soda and I said, hey, you want the soda? So he said, all right, thank you. Yes, I'll take the soda. Then he turns around and said, so I'm just trying to get a couple of dollars. He said, $5 or $10? That's the insanity of it, you know. But those are people that are sick and suffering, and they haven't found their way yet. But I refuse to contribute. You're hungry? I'll get you something to eat if I have, or give you from what's in my bag if I have. You know. And not if it was a training, because remember we came off the train yesterday, and that girl that I know, Mind you, I know her because I used to get high with her in her house in Brooklyn. That was one of the houses I used to go to. And the next time I seen her, she was doing well or whatever. I guess. I don't know people's story or know people's life. But I happened to be getting off the train on 14th Street, me and Kuba. Say hi. And you hear the person saying, can you spare any change? Can you spare any change? Can you spare any change? I automatically noticed who she was, but I was at the bottom of the steps, so I put my head down. Not to hide from her, but to go in my bag to look for, you know, something. But I didn't want her to see me and freeze up. So, Kunta walks up the stairs and he turns, before he could turn around and say, do I have $1? I was already taking the dollar out to give to her. And she was saying, thank you, ma'am. I said, what you doing out here? And she was like, I'm trying to get something to eat. And I'm like, don't you get food stamps and cash? Don't you get benefits? And so she's like, well, you know, bitch, that goes just like that or whatever, and da-da-da-da-da or whatever. Stone boots. And I'm not judging, but I'm just saying, the way that the addiction has hold on people that others will never understand. And it is an illness. It is an illness, but you have to want recovery. You have to want to be restored to sanity, because it's not gonna work. And people think that being in recovery is just that, oh, I don't drink, oh, I don't smoke, oh, I don't go to bars, oh, and it's not even that. You actually get high before you actually pick up the drug. And it took me a long time to realize that. I was running from being alone. I was running from not wanting to be around people who wanted to be around me, making shit up in my head. So I stayed out in the streets. It was fun. I thought.
I can't even picture you.
And a lot of people say that.
Because you just so fast. You always just think so fast. I can't picture you holding this fucked up on the streets on drugs and shit. I really can't.
Nobody can. Nobody can ever picture someone that they see get all this glory and all this fame and all these, you know, things that come from all that. Nobody ever sees what goes on underneath them. Nobody ever sees that the struggles that they have. And I'm talking about me. Tahir is one of my best friends, and I was going through a lot of stuff with my mom, and I love you guys. Hey, Faja. I was going through a lot of stuff with my mom, the kids, and all that. My mother's an addict too. So I was holding all this stuff in, meanwhile going to balls, going off. And it came to a point to where I couldn't stay there no more, and I had to go. Tahir had bought me a ticket to go to Boston. And as we were in the car riding to the train station, I told him all these things that was going on. He said, you know what, Daesja? How do you hide it so well? You're my best friend, and I never knew any of these things about you. And he apologized, but it wasn't about him. It was about me being afraid to trust and to let people know how I was feeling. I'm sorry, excuse me, guys. I remind myself of these things because those who forget are doomed to repeat. I just had a couple of people in my life that I ran into that is back out there on the streets. And it hurts. It hurts because I can't help. And I know that I can't continuously try to help people that don't want the help because I will wind up back up in this situation. But I'm a kind, giving person, and I know I say it like it's a problem because sometimes it gets so fucking tiring and so overwhelming, man. Sometimes I just want to just forget about the world, you know? Well, I'm always making up my own world, so. But it never helps me, you know, to try and not to face reality. You know, the thing with addiction is that, like I said, we always think it's like picking up the drug, going to get a bottle, going to get a drink, having a joint, or whatever. It's not really about that. It's about not being able to cope and deal with your emotions and your feelings in reality. You know, like I said, I drink because I felt like I was a wuss, because I didn't have courage to speak up for myself, or because I didn't have a voice to say anything, you know, to anybody. I was afraid to be funny because I thought I was corny. I had no voice, and I would get drunk and say whatever the fuck I want. I wouldn't even slap you if I felt like it. And it's not cute, it's not becoming, and it was foolish. And it took me a long time to realize that it wasn't about the people, it was about me, what was going on with me. Anything that I can do to help me escape reality, I would do it. And a lot of times it was because that I couldn't sleep. So I would drink myself into an oblivion, or get so high and then have a drink and then pass out, or shoot up dope so that I could be in a nod and I feel like I was resting. All the time I had narcolepsy and I never knew it. But that wasn't an excuse. I wanted to get high. I felt like that was the only way to get me and have fun. And I've been sober for 2 years and 7 months.
I want that.
Well, a little bit more than 7 months because in December 6th I'll be 3 years. And it's been a fucking struggle, man. It's been a struggle. And I had to find something to help me to deal with my emotions. I got over picking up the drug and having a taste for, you know, doing that thing, doing all those things. I I didn't know how to deal with my feelings. I didn't even know what I was feeling sometimes. And I tell a lot of people this, is that they be like, oh man, I'm fucking angry, whatever. And, you know, it's not even that. It's not even that. I learned how to sit down with my feelings and distinguish, dissect what it is that I'm really feeling, because we become accustomed to when certain things happen to say, oh, that means I'm angry. Oh, that means I'm depressed. I'm good for that one. You know, when I get bored, oh, I'm depressed. And I don't be, nothing be wrong, nothing be going on. It's just that Daesja always got to be doing something or be involved in something. I cannot relax. And sometimes I need somebody to say, bitch, snap out of it. Or what I had started doing was that I started sketching. Well, not even sketching, doodling on paper. Bunch of lines and shit or whatever. When I realized that I had a passion for art, then what I would do is that every time I went through something, bitch, I would get an art book and I would go off. And it helped me. It helped me so much. You know, I know a person who getting their feelings and they dance beats, fourth rhythm, no beat, salsa, merengue, cha-cha-cha. They don't know what they're doing, but they're releasing that energy of negativity that is going on. Bitch, I'm in Starbucks killing time. And I'm not even really killing time. I wanted to do live so much. I'm telling you, I love being... What did you say? I am live in a living color. I am from the kingdom of the United Nations. I am not the Zulu. He is the Zulu. Please, come from me. Go away. But anyway, as I was saying is that I thank all you guys for actually listening to my stories, to watching my clips, to telling me that I inspire you, to giving me that feeling of acceptance. I learned how to accept myself first, but just when I thought that nobody ever cared about me, it came you guys. And the only thing that I try to tell everyone, I love you too. Oh, it is James. Say James. Hey. You know, it came a time and a point in my life where I had to say that I have to stop hiding. I have a story to tell. I have something in my soul that needs to reach out to people. You know, my people. And it's not about being trans. It's not about, you know, who I know and who I don't know. It's about everyone. It's about everyone. I tell... What? No, I'm not trans. I'm saying it's not about the trans people. No. Hey. So, you know what I was saying? Please, stop cutting me up. You make me lose my train of thought. But I was saying is that, you know, it's not about all those other superficial things. It's about learning to live in the reality of it. You know, some things you can't change. And the things that you can, you know that you can. So, oh my God, hashtag icon, I love you dearly. Shadow icon. Hey! I'm a legend. What? I'm just saying what he said. Thank you. I thought it was rude for me to tell people that when they call me a legend. I thought it was rude for me to say that I'm an icon. But I worked for this. I actually never wanted this. I never wanted to be the one that had to walk on eggshells because there was millions of people watching me. You know, but I realized that it doesn't matter who's watching. I'm human. We all are human. Not Kunta. He is Zulu. But we all are human. And what goes up must come down. What goes up must come down. What goes up must come down. Before you get up, you come from down. You know, I always said that I want to be right there. I don't never want to be too high or too low. And The reason is because I think it's a little lonely at the top. Not a lot of people make it. Sometimes you gotta stay right there in the middle so that you can help somebody up there with you. You know, we all need friends. I just want to say I really appreciate you guys. I really do. I don't have any anecdotes or mysteries or secrets. I'm an open book, so y'all know I just throw it out there. Whoever takes it, it's for them. Whoever don't, it's for someone else. I have to pee so bad.
I told you, I don't know what to say out of the fucking mouth. So you want to talk to the people while I go to the bathroom? No?